Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging in my night clothes while coming at you with my last thought of the evening. I'm sorry, I can't get off the topic. I'll make it brief. I guess that the Young Turks have not gotten the memo, the literal memo, from the former intel agents, including Raymond McGovern, William Binney, and others, from a multiple range of agencies, NSA, CIA, anything that ends in an A, anything that has 3 letters, about how Russia did not hack. I was listening to a little bit of The Hard Bastard a while ago, and he put up a tweet that John Idarola had tweeted out. Said something along the lines of, 2 things that Donald Trump can't criticize are, I think he said, white supremacists and Vladimir Putin. This Russia thing has me so upset, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's weird to me? You know how I run conspiratorial? Is that the Russia did not hack story had been making progress. I saw Ray McGovern being interviewed on Watching the Hawks on RT. Oh my God, Russia Today. Did somebody say Russia? Clutching my pearls. I need to get a pair of fake pearls and clutch them. Like as a warning if the video is going to be rated PG-13 or something. Pardon me. Where was I? I literally don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah. Ray McGovern was interviewed on there. And then I noticed it started to come out. Jimmy Dore came out with it, I think. Tim Black, H.A. Goodman, I think The Hard Bastard did. You know, it was starting to make the rounds. Which eventually, when this gets... Oh, The Nation magazine, which is beloved by many a progressive, a real progressive, a non-establishment type. That's a very good magazine. I subscribe to it myself, ladies and gentlemen. And it was in there, and a lot of the people were quoting from The Nation, actually. Lionel did as well, even though I sent Lionel the information a week before about Consortium News, but that didn't seem to hit the sweet spot. It was when The Nation came out with it, maybe because they have a good reputation, maybe because they've been around for like, geez, I think 120-something years. I have a book in there about 120 years of The Nation. I think that's it. So it was starting to gain momentum. And anything something like that happens, oftentimes the fake, corporate, state-run, CIA-backed media has no choice but to go ahead and bring it out. They will often put a spin on it, though. And just as that was starting to fixing to just bubble up and almost reach it, this sounds very sexual to me anyway, but everything sounds sexual to me, to be honest with you. Yeah. Suddenly we have the Charlottesville thing. I'm not saying it was just to planned out to take the mind off that, but I think it does distract people from other things, ladies and gentlemen. Like somebody, I think Ryan Forprez dropped in something about, while everybody's freaking out over the Charlottesville thing, which I said I wasn't going to mention, but I have to mention it right now because it's in reference to another story. That Paul Ryan is doing something, you know, wild and crazy in the Congress, as, you know, we knew that they would. This is how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Remember 1,000 years ago when I started this video series back in the late 70s, and I said, please always look at what the right hand is doing when the left hand is doing something else. Once again, that sounds sexual to me. Maybe Perpetual is in trouble tonight. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but, you know, keep your eye on that because they want to distract while they do other things. You know, let's spend a 24-hour news cycle on a tweet that Trump made rather than focusing on getting rid of the Dodd-Frank legislation or, you know, something like that. Also, we have net neutrality to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there are all kinds of things on the chopping block, all kinds. Oh, by the way, tomorrow morning, Jordan left an excellent comment under my video about the moderating. I think I'm going to build a video around that because, boy, it was good. I won't spoil it. I'll let you probably go over it. Now, I'm just trying to force you to go over and look at that video. Not really, but, yeah, I wish I could do a podcast, and I wish Jordan would agree to be interviewed, but he told me a long time ago he would not tolerate such behavior. No, he didn't say that, but he says he's shy and stuff, which I just don't realize. Like I said a long time ago, I just picture that everybody wants to do a video series. And, certainly that is not true. A lot of people are, think I'm brave to come out here and all that jazz. Speaking of moderating, very briefly, okay, I normally, I let comments stand in this comment section that I have under my videos. People disagree with me strongly, and they'll say it, especially on that Sharia law. I got a ton of thumbs down. And I don't even know how many people have looked at it by now. There's probably horrible comments under it. I haven't gone back to look, nor have I been notified of anything. But if people are just getting on there and saying, oh, okay, I'm going to swear now because I'm quoting. Pearl clutching warning. They'll get on and say, oh, you fucking moron, get a life. That doesn't really add to the comment section. It doesn't move things along. It doesn't pique people's interest. It doesn't lead to a legitimate discussion about the issue. So I do get rid of those. Now, the ones that these have happened on is when I talk about the Mandela effect or something. What harm is it if I talk about the Mandela effect? Am I hurting anybody, ladies and gentlemen? I hope I'm not scaring people, because I don't even know if it's a scary thing. I'm just saying what I remember in my life compared to how things are now. And especially with some of the verses in the Bible. And I'm quite familiar with the Bible. Okay. As you know how deeply religious I am, there's perpetual laughing. I guess that's all, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to drop in again and just say that, boy, I really woke up in terms of those young Turks. They are really DNC spokespeople, clinging desperately to their Russian narrative as the world passes them by. I think their viewing audience is under 25, if I'm not mistaken. I think they used to be good. I watched that movie, Mad as Hell, the documentary, about how they started and everything. It was very good, but I think they've taken a turn. Something has gone corporate with them. I'm not sure, but like I said before, whenever you live in a state like California, Oregon, Washington, and you decide after pushing for Bernie Sanders and claiming that you're progressive, then you suddenly come out and say, nope, got to vote for Hillary over Trump. When you could have gone Jill Stein, at least to give her higher percentages, There's no excuse for that. There's none whatsoever. When people in other states didn't have that luxury. So, yeah, that was when I noticed things started to turn. And then I have the litmus test now, where people, if they're still sticking to this Russia hacked, Russia interfered, Russia put down propaganda and media, RT is fake, any of that stuff, sorry, I can't do it. Alright, I guess that's all. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging in my lovely night clothes, all coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join together with me, drop your political identity, and we can maybe focus on issues in order to make this world a better place. And, yeah, maybe check out and see if you think the Young Turks have changed. Let me know how you feel about that, because they used to be good. Jimmy Dore is still good, in my opinion, but he's not on the main show. Love you. Good night.